Okay, so my name is William. Okay. Today I'm reading another part of the Bible. Ezekiel Chapter 28. Okay. The word of the Lord came unto me, saying, "The Son of Man, the Prince of Tyre, thus saith the Lord God, because thine heart is lifted up, and has said, I am God. I sit in the seat of God in the midst of the seas. Art thou a man, and not God? Though that said in thy heart is the heart of God. Behold, thou art wiser than Daniel. There is no secret, and that the mind can hide from thee. With thy wisdom, and with thine understanding thou hast gotten thee riches, and hast gotten gold and silver into thy treasures. But thy great wisdom and thy traffic, and hast thou increased thy riches, and thine heart is lifted up because of thy riches. Therefore, thus saith the Lord God, because thou hast said thine heart is the heart of God. Behold, therefore, I will bring strangers upon thee, and the terrible of the nations, and they shall draw the swords against the beauty of thy wisdom, shall defile thy brightness. Thou shalt breathe thee down to the pit, thou shalt die to the deaths of them that are slain in the midst of the seas. And wilt thou say before them that slayeth thee, I am God, but thou shalt be a man, and no God in the hand of them that slayeth thee. Okay, thou shalt die in the death of the uncircumcised by the hand of the strangers. And I have spoken, and say the Lord God. Moreover, the word of the Lord came to me, saying, Son of man, take a lamentation upon the king of Tyre, and stand to him. Thus saith the Lord God, that still is the sum of the wisdom and the perfect of beauty. That has been in Eden, on the garden of God. Every precious stone was covering, the sardius, topaz, the diamond of the beryl, the onyx, and the jasper and sapphire, the emerald and the coprol and gold, and the workmanship in thy temples and thy pipes, and the purple of thee in the day thou hast created. Thou art anointed in the shrub that covereth, and I have set thee so. Was thou on the holy mountain of God, thou hast walked up and down in the midst of the stones of fire. Thou wast perfect in thy ways from the day of thou wast created, till iniquity was found in thee. By the multitude of thy merchandise I have filled in the midst of thee, and with violence, and thou hast sinned. Therefore I will cast thee as a profane out of the mountain of God, and I will destroy thee of the mount of the covering cherub, and midst the sons of fire, and thy heart lifted up because of thy beauty, hast corrupted thy wisdom and reason thy brightness, and I will cast thee to the ground, and I will lie before kings to behold thee. As about my luxuries, multitude of thine iniquities, iniquity of the traffic. Therefore, I'll bring forth a fine of the midst of thee. I'll devour thee, and I'll bring thee the ashes of the earth of the sight. I'll behold thee, and I will know thee among the people astonished. And thou shalt be the terror, and never shall be any more. Okay, again, the word came to me, saying, Son of man, set thy face of Zidon, the prophesied against, and say, Thus saith the Lord God, Behold, I am against thee, O Zidon, and the glorified in the midst of thee, and they shall know that I am the Lord, and have executed judgments in her, and shall be sanctified her, and I have sent no pestilence, and blood of her streets, and wounded of these shall be judged in the midst by the sword. On every side that I know I am the Lord, and shall be no more breaking of the house of Israel, nor grieving them in the house about them. Despisers shall know that I am the Lord God. Thus saith the Lord God, thou shalt be gathered in the house of Israel from the people among we are scattered, and shall be signified in the saint of in the heathen, and shall dwell in their land, and given them my servant Jacob. And they shall dwell in the safety therein, and shall build houses, and plant vineyards. Yeah, and they shall dwell in the confidence, and I execute judgments upon the despised them round about them, and they shall know that I am the Lord their God. Okay, then Ezekiel chapter 28. Okay, next reading Ezekiel chapter 29. Okay. And you have to go right now. So thank you for watching this video. Bye.